Hello and welcome to an Inquisitive Crafter. This is episode 71. My name is Susie and I am coming to you outside today on a beautiful Sunday evening, May 3rd. Happy May. I hope you guys are all having a great end of your weekend, beginning of your week, whatever you've got going on. I'm out back. I've got a fence blowing in the wind next to you. That was pretty scary. I've got wind chimes going. So we'll see if we make it through today. The whole fence is just moving back and forth. I hope that's not a bad thing. Okay. I have a table prop next to it. It should be okay. 1 second. Let me check something. As I said, it's Sunday evening. It's about 6 o'clock, and I took a week off of vlogging because I didn't have anything really. I hadn't finished anything. I was kind of losing my knitting and crochet mojo. But then I finished some things and it came back. Okay, so, I am wearing my shirt I got from my brother. She selects wool and flax and works with eager hands. It's a proverb 31, verse 13, verse 13, and it comes from Yarn March, I believe. All right, the first thing I have to show you is my Beary Cozy Gnome. I've been doing the knit along with Sarah Schira of Imagine Landscapes, and this was delightful. I learned some new things about I-cord, and well, let me just show you the gnome. He is adorable. Or is it a she? I can't remember his name. I feel like it's a boy, but I don't know. Look, these are little I-cord ears. Now, people were complaining that when they made the I-cord, I forget how many rounds of I-cord it was, but that the alternate color was showing through the back. I just sewed mine up. She also said you could make these little patchy patches, like make one in the lighter color and one in the darker color so that they wouldn't show through on the back, but that's too much. I did have some problems with the beard. I forgot what row I was on. I did the wrong thing, so it's got a little dent, but I don't care because his arms, when he puts his arms in his pockets, you can't see it. So he is cute. I picked green because I was thinking, well, this is from like a Care Bear colorway of Fangirl Fibers, I think. No, Yarnaceous Fibers. And Good Luck Bear was the only Care Bear I owned during Care Bear time in my youth, and he was about this big. It was just like a little action figure kind of thing, but I loved him, and green's my favorite color, as you know. So he's done. He's so cute, and he's pretty easy, and I didn't fall too far behind, so I really appreciate that. Boy, it sure is easier to get knitting done when you're not working much. Working a little bit, but not too much. All right, the second thing that I've finished is the Halcyon Granny Square hat by Jessica Palm of Make and Do Crew. Look at this. This is a hat for my mom for Mother's Day. Now, I have a huge head and my mother does not, so hopefully she'll be able to flip it up as much as she wants in the front. I'm gonna keep it down a little low, like a little flapper hat. Is that not cute? So let me tell you about this hat. So this is done with I Love This cotton from Hobby Lobby. I do not remember the colors, but maybe they're in my Ravelry project page. I'm not sure. What you do is you make the crown, and then you make the granny squares, and then you make the brim, and then you attach the crown to the granny squares, or the granny squares to the crown. Did I follow those directions? No, I made the brim. I did not go as many rounds. Sorry, my chair is not very comfortable. It's a comfortable chair, but it wants you to like lean way back in it. I don't want to talk to you like that. It seems rude. So I didn't do as many. Did I do as many rounds? Maybe I did get to the count that was there. This is a free pattern on Ravelry, and you can pay for it. But then it called for 6 granny squares. They were supposed to be 3 inches apart. Mine were 3 inches, like when you stopped at the yellow. They were 3 inches. But I couldn't get 6 granny squares to fit. I made the 6, but I only used 5. So I went ahead and attached the crown to the granny squares because I wanted to see if that was going to work out. You join the granny squares like in a headband form, join as you go around, and then I attached it. And I was kind of worried because I'd messed up one of the rounds. I did not remember to connect them like right here. So I just wanted to see how it's going to work out. And you whip stitch it together. My whip stitching is not very great, but I think it looks pretty good. Then when you get to the brim, my best success for hats like this, bucket hats like this, is if you, I always use a smaller hook size the last few rounds of my brim, and that helps it to flare out or flip up. This one already had a plan for the flip, so maybe it wasn't needed, but I like it, so I did that. And I did the whole hat a smaller hook size anyway, because my mom is tiny. So it called for an I hook, and I used an H and then a 7, a size 7 when I got after a few rounds into the brim. I love it. It's so cute. I wasn't sure about the colors because colors are not my thing, but oh my gosh, it's adorable. Let me get a picture. This is my that'll be my screenshot. My, what do they call it? Thumbnail. Okay, so after this, I'm just so inspired. So I've been working on my, you're balanced on top of my water cup. So I'm a little terrified that you won't stay up there. Been working on my baby sea turtle blanket throw. I do not know if that's where I was last time or if I forgot to move my marker, but I am going to go ahead and move my marker up. So now I'm in the Glacier colorway. I think I do another row of this, and then it'll be all of this for a long time. And then I'll go into white for the sea foam as it comes on the shore. And then I'll go into the sand color, and then I'll make the turtles, and I'll make the starfish, and I'll ship it off. I'll just hit myself in the eye with my progress keeper. So what I really like about this, and I wasn't sure when I started, is when you color change, you work in the back loop, but it's not gonna be consistent per row, because sometimes you go 1 row before the color change, sometimes you go 2 rows before the color change, sometimes you go 3, sometimes you go a bunch. So it's the working in the back loop is not always, I mean, sometimes it's on the other side, if that makes sense. But I think it looks, it looks pretty oceany. So, oh, and this is, I love this yarn, and that's a nice yarn to work with. So I am very happy. I'm crocheting this with a J hook. I did my gnome, I knit my gnome with a, I don't know, I just find some small needles and I do everything with the small needles. She usually gives you 2 sizes to work with, and I tend to not do that because I like to do my gnomes with little wooden DPNs, and I can't find my kit of DPNs, my collection, so I just work with whatever is in my gnome bag, and they are not the same size, so I just go with it. But it's okay, it all works out. I mean, he looks a little wonky, there's some issues. I did not block him. I mean, you can look, I should have seen that. Like, but I don't care. If people are examining my gnome that closely, shame on them. I thought this was gonna be all nice being outside, but my hair is all blowy. Okay. And then the next thing I picked up, because I was like, I need another thing to work on. Well, I have my sock I've been working on, but I left it in the car, I think. And I haven't done too much. I haven't done too much on that, so. But the next thing I'm working on, I just started today, is, well, I just picked it up today. My Sting poncho, where I've taken a Sting tour shirt and cut the sides off, and I'm just crocheting rows on the sides to make the poncho. So that is pretty easy to like do some reading and do some good TV watching during it, because you're always working in the, like you're doing the granny stitch, so you do 3 double crochet and then you work into the space of the row below, and you can kind of do that by feel. So my goals are, I want to start some headbands. Oh, I need to finish my Tony Lipsy braided ear warmer that I crocheted last year at DFW Fiberfest, but I never put together. You have to braid it and put together. I braided it and I started crocheting it together. I'm going to finish that. I'm going to give that to my mother for Mother's Day also. And then I want to do some doodle headbands and maybe some doodle cup cozies. I just want to get some done. In my head though, they all have to have a white background, and I don't have a lot of white or cream, so I need to get over that. I need to figure out some good colors for that, but I want to start that. And then I want to work on mushrooms. I want to do some crochet mushrooms for Game of Shrooms, which I talked about in episode 69, I believe, because that's coming up June, I want to say 13th, 14th, 13th, 12th. I want to do that. So I feel all inspired. Now let me tell you why else I feel inspired. So I have a goal. Been working in my hero journal and writing my goals out and doing some work because I need to lose some weight. So my goal is to lose 20 pounds by the end of June. Now, is that achievable? Yeah, if I watch my meals, watch my eating. But I have started it. It finally, I've lost 5 pounds. So I'm very excited that I've lost 5 pounds. Now I'm on my girl time, so that's all fluctuating, but just the fact that the scale dropped at all is super thrilling. I bought a treadmill. So I've been walking a little bit on the treadmill, although I have very arthritic knees and that hurts. But my goal is, I've made a fun little playlist with some, I'm really into Ray right now, R-A-Y-E. She has a new album out that says, "Caution, this album may bring joy," or something like that. And it is a good album. It's a weird album, but it's a good album. Good album. And so I've been listening to a few of those songs and some other Meghan Trainor songs. She has a new album out, and I like a couple of her songs on that. So those are good songs to walk to. So I picked 2 or 3. My goal is to walk every day for at least 5 minutes right now, 5 to 6 minutes on the treadmill. But then if my knees hurt really bad, maybe I take a day off. But then my husband bought me a rebounder. I got a B-Cam rebounder, a 40-inch. My little workout area was momentarily cute, and now it is just crowded. I'll show you a picture of all the stuff I've crammed into this one little corner of my house. And I don't know, but so I put that together today. That was surprisingly easy to set up. I did it all by myself. I didn't need any help from the kids. I thought I would, because it looked like you needed muscle to put it together. But they have a cute little tool that helps you pop the bungee cords on to the side, and it was really easy. A little time consuming, but not too bad. And I've already bounced on it like 4 times today, and the first time, well, every time, it's been a little, like I can only do like 2 to 3 minutes, but that's okay. So I'm gonna try to do as many 2 to 3 minutes during the day as I can. I'm riding my bike for 20 minutes every day, my indoor bike, and that is really helping my knees get lubricated so I can do these other things. I'm trying to space stuff out. My husband retired from work. I'm very scared of all the time we're gonna have together, but I think it'll be good, and it'll be good for him. He can start going to do some cardiac rehab. Maybe I can get some physical therapy in, and it shaves 2 hours of driving off of my day, which I'm super thrilled about. Although that was some good book listening to time, but I'd still rather not be driving. So we're gonna try to fix up the backyard because it looks a hot mess. We've got, I just don't even want to show you. I'm not going to show you, but I will show you my little tiny garden, which is not doing too well, but I do have a tomato growing and a jalapeno pepper growing, so that is good. Mostly I just feel encouraged and enthusiastic, and I think I'm hoping we can get some routines going where we're doing a little bit of, decluttering. We're doing a lot of, he's doing a lot of relaxing. I'm doing some cleaning, and I'm still getting to crochet and knit and read, hopefully practice some instruments. I would like that. I'm still doing some work for the schools, going out and visiting, but school will be over before you know it. And then I will not feel bad at all about just totally relaxing in the summer. We have some days planned to go over to my parents' house and play games with my dad, because he loves to play board games. I'm hoping to get to hang out with my mom. She is having some hard times right now, and so I want to support her through those. I'm just really looking forward to life. My daughter is going to get her driver's license. My kids have gotten their, I have 3 kids and only 2 drive. And they both are have gotten their driver's licenses late in life, not like normal teenagers, but that's okay. Baby steps. So I'm just really excited. I've been doing some gaming on my computer. That's fun. Been playing some Stardew Valley. Started playing Pharaoh, which is like a city building game that I really like. They had a reboot, so I purchased that. And it's light until 8:30, and the air feels good right now, and I'm getting to enjoy some spring, which I never got to do as a teacher, as a music teacher especially. So I hope you guys are doing well. I want to hear about anything you're looking forward to for the summer. What do you think about rebounding? Have you tried it? Do you have any advice for me? I'm just playing on health bouncing. Health bouncing is where your feet stay on the mat, and I think that's going to be plenty. it really attacked the back of my calves, but I'm excited. I want some easy things that I'll look forward to doing, so that won't hurt too much. So, oh, okay, because I've been taking ibuprofen like every day for like the past 2-3 years, and I'm stopping, and I'm gonna need something. Well, I'm cutting back right now. I go to my doctor at some point, and I'll ask her about what I need to do, because I got my blood work back, and the tests for kidney function are still in the green, but high in the green, and I want them to go down. I don't want to have kidney issues. And I know that ibuprofen's bad for you, but oh, make sure your knees feel so good. If you guys have advice on that too. Okay. I think God is telling me it's time to go pay attention to my husband. So I'm gonna go in, but I'll talk to you later.